حرزنا حرزنا للمنى حبرنا هو الماجد للعلا. Alhamdulillah, Rabbi Aunak. There was a video that circulated the social platform at the beginning of this month, the month of Ramadan. The content of it is Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is how the person said the salam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And then the same person switched and said wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Respected audience, and specifically to those who create contents just to bring happiness and smile on people's faces. It's a good thing to try to be a source of happiness for people, but it is not a good thing to bring happiness into someone's life when you bring havoc and destruction to your own self, because such contents only invite Allah's wrath and anger upon you. And it's not a wise thing to make someone happy when you yourself is miserable. So to the owner of that content, I pray that this comes to your way, or someone who knows the owner of that content reaches out to let the person know the magnitude of what he or she had done. I don't know the gender of the person, that's why I'm saying he or she, because you know that LG reigns the era that we are in. What I meant by LG, not the device, rather the devised LG. So to that person, I hope and pray that you will take this as a reminder from someone who cares about your future and cares about hereafter even more, because creating such content only brings Allah's wrath upon individuals who create them. Because one thing that you would like to stay away from is mocking Allah, your creator, and mocking his messengers that he sent, or mocking any element of his religion. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu is the best greetings. Because when you greet someone saying Assalamu alaikum, you have 10 reward. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, you have 20. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu is 30. So imagine that which is used to earn reward, someone mocking that element is dangerous. So respected audience and brothers and sisters, try to stay away from this type of content, because you are only plunging yourself into a hole that you can never get out of. Imagine saying ubrigado when Allah has said wa barakatuhu, when he blessed the family and the household of Prophet Abraham in chapter number 11 verse 73. Almighty subhanahu tabaraka wa ta'ala says rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu alaykum ahl al-bayt. This is what Allah used to bless the household of Abraham alayhi salatu wasalam. And what is the meaning of wa barakatuhu? Barakatuhu, barakat is from the word baraka, and baraka means permanence of blessings. Why are we encouraged to add that when we greet people or when we receive greetings? That is because you may be mercy, you may have Allah's mercy, but that mercy may not last forever. You may have a license to practice certain things, but if you break the code, that license will be taken away from you. Likewise, you may be entitled of receiving rahmah from Allah, but you may break the code and then the rahmah will be taken away from you. But when you add wa barakatuhu, it's like you are saying, oh Allah, your mercy that I earn or am given in salamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, I ask you to allow that blessings to remain forever. So the permanence of that blessings is wa barakatuhu. And that's why it is better not to abbreviate salam, dear brothers. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh with abbreviation of ASW. Now, إذ دخلوا عليه فقالوا سلاما. If you can't write the whole thing, just say salam. And the person who responds can either reply by saying the same thing, repeating the same thing, salam, or the other option is to write it silm, S-I-L-M, or to reply the same thing, salam, S-A-L-A-M. If you can't get 100, you should not lose 50%. So if you can get assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, salam, which came in Quran, the verse that I provided earlier, it's okay. So respected audience, don't let the happiness of others ruin you. Don't bring a smile on people's faces and then bring frown on your own. Because the day that you are deep down, 8 feet below, when people watch those videos and they laugh and you are being asked in the grave, why did you do that? They are laughing, but you are answering for that. Allah said, if you follow many people on earth, they will cause you to deviate from the path of Allah. Someone did something in a macro way. I want to do the same thing. We shouldn't do that, dear brothers. We are Muslims, and a Muslim is different in all what he or she does. So we shouldn't imitate, mimic, emulate the non-believers in their content creating. Make sure that we keep ours clean. We keep ours respectful. We keep ours dignified, because we are dignified people, and Islam is what dignifies us by the permission of Almighty Allah subhanahu tabaraka wa ta'ala. And sometimes also in the soundtrack of some people, when they create content to bring smile or make people laugh, you will hear maybe in the soundtrack when people make some funny moves, someone will say La ilaha. This is disbelief if a person knows the meaning of what he says. Because La ilaha means there is no God, there is no deity, no one is worthy of worship. But we've been repeating it. So this type of content, when received, 1, don't laugh. 2, don't share. And 3, entertain them not. Someone may say, here we go again. You the guys that don't want people to enjoy themselves, man. We are so distressed. We are so messed. This is the only thing that makes us smile, etc. If this life is about a joke, Kevin will know that he has no heart. Dave Chappelle will know that we don't need to blow some smoke to create a joke. And Benny will know that Steve Jobs is actually the owner of Mac. But the deen is not about joke. It's not about smoke. And it's not about how many doses of smile you usher to people. In closing, thank you very much. And to those who create such content, we are not tagging or bashing you in any way, form, or shape. It's just a love so that your future will be bright, especially when you're in that grave when there is no light except that which you take yourself. And all the people that you thought they were your fans, and those that you thought they were your followers, they're not followers, because the true follower is the deed that will get down in the grave with you. So take care of it. And even those who love you genuinely, when you check out, it's only first Friday to the second Friday. By the third Friday, you are forgotten. You're there to answer. Prepare for that. Remain blessed. And I pray that you listen to this advice, and I pray that I'm also sincere in it. حرزنا حرزنا للمنى